Hello, I'm Manoj. Currently, I'm working with JetKing as a communication and personality development trainer. And I've been with JetKing for the last 10 years. Today, what I'm going to take up is a very important aspect that is related to interview called grooming and appearance. Your grooming appearance. Normally, when we are coming out of your house, we take care of all these things. But on the day of the interview, we have to be very particular about grooming and appearance. The first thing that I'm going to take up is grooming. There are 2-3 different parts in grooming that I'm going to lay stress on. That is, first is the hairs. Your hairs should always be short because short hairs suit all kind of face cuts. You should avoid using or having streaked hairs, that is with different colors, or spiked hairs. They are not good from the point of view of interview. Second thing is, on the day of the interview, try to avoid using hair oil, because when you are moving around, the hair oil and sweat, especially in summers, that gets mixed up and the dust particle stick on your face and it start giving a dirty look to your face. So that is why hair oil should be avoided on the day of the interview. Yes, if you are in the habit of using hair oils, so instead of using a hair oil, use a gel. That will be more preferable. The second point is that shaving. It is always best to go clean shaved for the interview. But if you are in the habit of sporting a beard, always try to have your beard trimmed so that whatever unruly hairs are there on the beard that gives a dirty look to your face are not there. So all these things should be avoided. The third point is accessories. Sometimes what happens is some of the candidates, they wear 2 or 3 chains along their necks. So it is not good. Same thing is with 2-3 rings on their fingers. This all should be avoided. Another thing, if you want, you can wear a conservative watch. That is preferable. So these are the things that you have to take care regarding grooming. In the next part of grooming comes personal hygiene. Personal hygiene, by this I mean how you take care of your body. Means your body should smell good. Normally we take care of all these things, but on the day of the interview we have to be very particular about this. So on the day of the interview, have a good bath and have a clean breath. With clean breath I means you should brush at least at night also and in the morning also. And if you are going for the interview and you are in the habit of using chewing pan masala or in the habit of smoking, avoid it. And if you are not able to avoid it, then use some kind of a good mouth fresheners that are available in the market, or you can use a cardamom. These are good mouth fresheners. Another thing that you should avoid is the use of garlic and onion, because garlic and onion, they give a very bad smell and it lingers on for a long time. So you have to be very particular about all these things. The second point is that is related to body odor. Body odor is something very personal, and even your closest friend is not going to tell you that you have got a very strong body odor. For example, if you are sitting next to a person in a train or a bus who has got a very strong body odor, that is, he is smelling of sweat or he has not taken bath for at least 2-3 days and the smell is obnoxious. By obnoxious, I mean it is not tolerable to you. So you are not going to tell him that you have got a very strong body odor. What you are going to do is you are going to change your seats. In the same way, when you are for the interview, the interviewer is not going to tell you that your body odor is there. So avoid having a body odor. So to avoid a strong body odor, you should use a perfume, a cologne, or a deodorant. And whatever deodorant, perfume, or a cologne you are using, it should be of mild. Because strong smelling perfumes, deodorants, or colognes may sometimes irritate the interviewers. So your deodorants, your cologne, or your perfume should have a mild and a pleasant smell. The next point that I'm going to take up is appearance. In appearance, what you should do is always wear a plain shirt, preferably white. And if it is not white, then you can go for light pastel colored shirts. Your clothes should be well ironed. The trousers that you are going to wear should be of either black, blue, or grey in color. Brown can also be used because these three colors, mainly these three colors, are called professional colors. So if you are using these three colors, that will give a better look to you. And then we come down to the tie. The ties that you are going to wear, it should either be plain or should have geometrical prints on it. Never have a tie with bold prints or any kind of flowery prints on it. The next thing that I come down to is the belt. Whatever belt you are wearing, the color of your belt should match the color of your shoes. That is black or brown. Like if you are wearing black shoes, the color of the belt should be black and vice versa. Then we come down to socks. By socks means nowadays most of the students or most of the candidates are in the habit of using sports socks. And sports socks, when you wear them and when you sit, the skin of your leg is visible. The length of the socks should be such so that when you sit, the skin of your leg should not be visible. So you have to be very careful regarding your socks. And the color of your socks should be in contrast with the trousers. Right? And then we come down to shoes. The shoes, whatever kind of shoes you are wearing, they should be leather shoes. No sports shoes. And they should be either black or brown. Yes, you can wear slip-ons or you can wear shoes with laces. So this is particularly for the males. Now I come down to females. The females, their appearance is like when they are going for the interview, they should be very particular about their dressing. Either they should wear business suit, that is comprising of a short coat, a trouser, a shirt and a tie. Or they can go for Indian formals. By Indian formals I mean a sari or a salwar suit. But whatever sari or salwar suit they are wearing, it should be light in color and should not have any kind of bold prints on it. Now the next point is regarding makeup. Whatever makeup they are having, it should be minimal. If they are very made up, or the makeup is very heavy, it gives a look that they are going to attend a party or they are coming for a special occasion. So this kind of makeup should be avoided. Another point is regarding their lipsticks. The lipsticks they are using should always be in a lighter shade. It should not be in the dark shade. Same is the nail paints that they are using. The nail paints they are using should always be in the lighter shade. And always be particular that the nails are not, the nail polish or the nail paint is not chipped, because again it gives a dirty look to your nails. Your nails should always be clean from the back side, because sometimes it happens when you are handing over something to someone, the back side of your nails, because ladies are in the habit of keeping long nails, and the back side of the nail, if it is dirty, again it gives a negative aspect about you. So these are very small things that have to be taken care when you are going for the interview. And the same thing comes down to the body odor. That is, always use a mild deo, a mild perfume, or a mild cologne. All these things, if you do that, it will give you a presentable look, as well as it will be good for you during the interview. Thank you. If you have any kind of queries, you can come back to me on my page or at Facebook, or you can contact Jet King for any kind of queries. Thanks a lot.
So if you really like it, hit the like button, share and subscribe. Share it to your friends so that they should also get benefit.